Who do you play?
I played Chris Peranto, otherwise known as Tonto, and he's one of the 6 guys that were elite ex-military contractors, and this movie, 13 Hours, based on the book by Mitchell Zukoff, follows their experience of the 13-hour battle on the evening of September 11th, 2012, and the attack on the diplomatic outpost in Benghazi, Libya. Tonto's a very, very big character. He likes to make light of situations when things get stressful. I think that becomes a key dynamic as the movie goes on, and he's balanced out by his Zen master buddy.
Yeah, I play Boone, who is the complete opposite of Tonto. He's very quiet. He's very introspective. You know, there's a great scene in the movie where he's dancing around with flashlights to an LMFAO song, and Boone's sitting there reading Joseph Campbell. It's like just the perfect example of their dynamic and their relationship. And they were very close. You know, they were best friends, and they'd worked together for many, many years. They're very much the yin and yang of each other. So yeah, that's who I played.
So did you get the chance to talk to the real guys as they're being called?
I did, yeah. I play Chris Peranto, and he's alive and well, and he's one of the 3 guys who are on this book tour that are the faces who want to be public out of this event. So I got to meet him, hung out with him for a couple of days in New York, and then he came onto set when we were in Malta, and he was a great resource, mostly just to kind of get to know his sense of humor and how he used it in group dynamics.
Yeah, and my character, I never got to meet him, but I got to speak to a lot of people who knew him and spoke on his behalf. And there's an enormous amount of information to be pulled out of the book about these guys, as well as firsthand accounts of what these guys were like. Because the real guys were on set with us, and they were just an invaluable resource. Especially from me, I had a little bit more freedom to create this character because I didn't have the guy in front of me that I was, trying to pick up mannerisms or whatnot. There was an energy about him. There's a personality that, I was trying to tap into.
Was that helpful to have them right there while you're trying to work?
Yeah, well, they weren't out. They were only on set for a few days, so it wasn't like I never felt like anyone was breathing over my shoulder or questioning my work. Tonto was very receptive of everything that I did, and very eager to be a part of the process. So I never felt judged or like he was critical of what I was doing.
You easily stepped into his shoes.
It was seamless.
How difficult was this shoot? I mean,
It was pretty intense. I mean, Michael has got a lot of energy, and it's a bit infectious. But he comes prepared, and he shoots fast. You have to be prepared like he is, and any given day we didn't know what we were shooting. A lot of the stuff would get thrown out the window, and he'd go, "No, we're going to shoot this today." And so you'd think you're shooting a very scene that's I don't know that you don't think too much about, and all of a sudden it's the scene where you're watching your buddy's body being thrown off the roof. It's like at any given moment you've got to be prepared for Michael and what he wants to do, and so it was. There was a little bit of controlled chaos to it.
We shot a great deal of the movie at blue light, which is just the 20 minutes right as the sun goes down. And he wanted a lot of the movie to take place in that time. So the rest of the day was a little more fluid and calm. And then as soon as the sun was going down, he turned into the dictator and was screaming at us. And that's when you would get yelled at, is right at blue light.
But everybody got yelled at. It was
so,
equal opportunity.
Oh, sure, yeah. So we all kind of went home, I think, with fake PTSD, wondering.
As the sun goes down,
as soon as the sun goes down,
you're
waiting for Michael to jump out of the bushes with his megaphone.
Yeah. Now, in the movie, at least, there's a lot of pyrotechnics. How are they? They're practical stunts, aren't they? Are they not?
Yeah, they use a lot of explosives. Actually, that poster was from that's not edited at all. Yeah. It's from an explosion that he set off right behind me as I was running away from camera. And I think he kind of did that as a practical joke to me, because I told him I wanted to do my own stunts. And he kind of threw me in. He's like, okay, go here, go there, and then keep running away. And I had no idea that was going to happen behind me. And so as this massive explosion goes on behind me, I think he took the audio out in the movie, because what happens when the explosion goes off is I went, ow! Ah! So, but look, it doesn't look like I'm saying how.
No.
That- do you have any idea how many guys how many people these 6 guys took out that night? Is there a tally?
Yeah, there's rumors
yeah.
of the numbers, but I think what's more interesting to me about that dynamic is the cost of war. None of these guys went there wanting to kill people, and it takes a lot to take a human life. And I think all of them went home feeling the burden of what they had done. So yeah, I'm not sure what numbers were, but I think they all felt it.
Yeah.